Hey, good afternoon. This is Zachary Sweeps. We're going to do this cast iron insert fireplace with a pine surround with a half in there. The half is into three different pieces. It's got some problems that we're going to sort out, and we're going to go through it with you, and you'll be able to see exactly how we sort out the problem with the back plate, and also what the condition of the chimney will look like after I've swept it. So the first thing we do is remove the plate from up here, put it back up, because I wanted to have a look and see inside. This is like it's like a damper plate, but they can be, you can get adjustable ones of these, which are really cool, and which I'd recommend you get one if you can, because they can close them down, but not fully, and you can have them, obviously you can't do it with this, but some people put something on the side just so that instead of having it fully open, you can have it just as I said, some of them are adjustable. So, and the reason why they're adjustable is once the fire's on, you can click them into position and it'll create more heat into the fireplace. And what we do is we lift that up and then we'll bring it down out of the fireplace like that. We'll stick that there. As I said, I'm doing this video because the old faithful fire cement is going to be coming out in a bit. So, and I'll show you after I've done that. So the first things first, what we've got to do is we're going to put the hoover on, put the nozzle down there. Customer phone's cold in this one, so it's quite sooty up there, which is not a problem. So what we're going to do is, as I said, I would wear my mask, but I'm going to be using my t-shirt like that. So what I do is I stick the bucket up there once, like that. You'll see the stuff coming down. And then what we'll do is we'll get the sheet, we'll put that on. Like that, and then we get one of the rods. Put that into position like that. And then we put the sheet over the front of it like that. And then what I do is I put one on this side like that, lean it up against there like that. One on that side, lean it up against there like that. As I said, I always fold them over like that. Just fold it over like that on either side. Make sure you give yourself plenty of angles. So I'm going to use the fire cement top. We haven't got much fire cement left, so hopefully we'll have enough to do that. I'm just going to put another one up there like that, and then we'll just make sure, and then what we do is you just go up slowly like that, very very slowly on this one, and then we just twist it. Remember, always twisting it clockwise. Just keep going up. We're just keeping on the sides as well. As I said, you don't want to be going up too mad with it. In fact, I'm just going to go and get my my mask on this one. So excuse me for 1 second. I'll put it on pause. Right, I've got the mask on because it's quite sooty, this one. And to be fair, I've got 7 open fires to do today, and normally I always wear a mask. You can get away with it with wood burners, but you can't get away with it with open fires, not when they're sooty. I know that this one's got a cover over the top of it as well. I actually put it on a couple of years ago, so I know it's very safe and secure up there. So we're just going to keep going until we hit that, because I know it's not going to come off anywhere.
I think I might have, a few years ago, I might have actually done a video on it. It might even be on YouTube somewhere. Well, obviously I can't give real location. We can do that for the customer. For privacy reasons. So we're at the top now. As you know, what I like to do whenever they've been using coal a lot, I like to give them a swim round in the crown. If you've got a bird dog up there, you've got loads to grill, and they can get a bit sticky, so I bring it back down. I always come down one length, and then I start sweeping, make sure everything's full, not going to leak anywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the coal bucket. I'll use the coal bucket on that side, and then I'm going to push it up, and then I'll come back down. And what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put one of these up there. Just on the safe side. Just keep an eye on the side. And go up and down. Just do it slowly. You don't want no avalanching of the coal coming down. Just keep an eye on the side. I come here every year, it's one of my regular customers. You can always tell when they're really bad. Because all your rods will go black. And then you know that the chimney's really bad. If I was going to put it on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd put it as a 4 to be fair this one. But you'll notice the difference when I select it. As I said, just keep an eye on the side. The sides and the top. As I put these tools like that. Did you know this is a fact? Where the soot builds up the most on an open fire and on a wood burner is the first 6 feet of an open fire and wood burner, and the last 6 feet of a wood burner and open fire. And the reason being is they're the 2 coldest parts of the chimney, and the reason why that is the coldest part is because obviously there's not been a fire in the actual fireplace, and obviously right at the top is where it's exposed to all the elements. So what happens is the dirtiest parts of the chimney are always at the first 6 feet and the last 6 feet. That's why they get blocked up, because you don't push the brush up to right up to the top. And what happens is that what creates the tar build-up is the smoke. The smoke has the resin inside the smoke. And what happens as it goes up the chimney, if it's cold, it will go up slowly. And then as it goes up slowly, it leaves a line of soot on the chimney. So when you have your first fire, whether it's an open fire or a wood burner, if you have your first fire of the season, make sure you just have plenty of paper kindling fire first. Get that chimney warmed up. You won't have to do it every time. It will make such a big difference to the cleanliness of your chimney. And then you'll find that it will draw very, very well every time you have a fire. If you leave it for a gap when the weather gets really bad, then basically you're going to have to do that again. But if you don't, you use it every other night or once a week, you'll be fine. Right, now we're just going to take this off. And see what's going on up there. You can see the tip will come down. There's all clean. then just spin it around like that because you don't want to slip coming out the top. Just let it a knot. Make it all clear so you can put it to one side. I'm going to put that back on in a minute. I'm going to take a photograph to clear it there. Make sure we get all this. Take this off now because I don't need it. Make sure we get all the crap out of here. What I'm doing is I've just got another bit to do on this, so making sure it's still nicely clean in here. So I'm going to put that tray back and now just put my hand in there just to get rid of anything that's stuck to the slides. Put that back in there like that. Obviously you want to keep it nice and clean. All nice and clean. Make sure I'm clean this way. And that's it. It's done. Got another job to do. I shall show you in a minute. Hi, we're back again. Basically, the customer has got a problem with the back plate. It's burnt away. They are a common problem with these. Inserts at these fireplaces. It's basically down to the coal. It's nothing to do with the customer. It's just they don't make them like they used to, and these metal plates are very thin now, and you can buy them on eBay and on the internet and everything. The customer's gonna get one sorted out, but for the time being what we're going to do is I've just hoovered it up round there. And what I'm going to do now, make sure you can see properly, is I'm going to get some good old-fashioned fire or something. I'm not going to, because as you can see there's bits just here, which I think if I've hoovered it all out here, but if I take these bits out, I don't think it was going to stay in place because it wants to go back. So what I want to try and do is keep it in position until the fire cement goes off. So this is the best way of doing it. I haven't got much fire cement left, as you can see, so we'll have to go and get another bucket. But what you really want to do, obviously, get some water on it or spit, and then you just want to hold it, and then you want to push it on like that. Right the way around. Make sure you just don't push it too hard because this will actually fall backwards, and that's not what we're looking for. We're just looking to as a temporary fix until they get a plate for it. You can Google it up, and so I'm literally, while I'm pushing this in, I'm holding that piece in place. And that gives me the opportunity, but the key to success with this is making it wet first, not too much, but just enough. So what I do is I get a piece like that, roll it into a ball like that, so it looks like that, and then put a bit of spit on my hand. You can either get use spit, or you can use a bit of water in a cup or a jug.
whatever you fancy, and then just put it on. Make sure you're holding it. As you can see my finger, it's actually pushing weight onto that to hold it into position, and then we can straighten it up. And what I'll do is I'll leave that just like that for the moment, because it needs to be a bit thicker than that. Do the same again, roll it up. You can see in my hand. But yeah, if you go online, you can get these plates. You just got to get the right measurements, because they literally slide out, and then you can slide it back in. They're called what are they called? Metal plates for cast iron fireplaces. And if you have a look on Google that up, you'll see them on there. Just make sure you get the right size for your appliance. So a bit of a tricky situation at the bottom there, so we'll finish this bit off first up here. Once this goes off, it's not going to move at all. Customers getting flames going in there when they're having the fire on, so until they get one sorted out, this is going to work fine. This is going to go off like concrete, and if anybody's used fire cement before will know. So then just push that down like that. If you feel like it's going to start sticking on your finger, then stop, and then just put that on there like that. As you can see, look at the difference already it's making. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit on the grate, just down the bottom here. Maybe it needs to be a bit bigger, just here, literally just to give it a bit of support once the new piece comes. As I said, look, always use a little bit of water. On your finger. You don't really need to use these sort of gloves. There you go, look at that. Just move it over. Don't push on it, because if you push on it, it's going to come out. And I'm just going to put a little bit here. Just do it gently, really gently. And if you put it, overlap it, there you go. That's going to be great. There's not going to be any issues with that at all. I'm just going to put just a tiny little bit just here. Remember, always have finger wet when you do the last bit. So in fact, I'm going to leave that now. I'll a bit of OCD, and I don't want to go too mad with it. But there you go. That will last now till the customer gets a new piece, and it'll be all fine for her to use when she wants to. And then we put this back into position like so, and then there you have it, all done. Have a great day from Zachary.